What's up, everybody? Sylvie here, and welcome to The New Narrative, a channel about rewriting our stories, living the best versions of ourselves, and changing the trajectory of our lives for the better. Today's episode is brought to you by this mug, which asks the question that I get asked a lot, and that is, are you gonna ever color your gray? To which I answer, ain't happening. Ain't happening. 2 words. Complete sentence. Anyway, moving on. You know, people keep telling me I'm so brave for sporting my gray hair. And I know that it comes from a good place. But I gotta be honest, I'm not brave. I'm just 50. And this is the hair. Well, not this one. This one I just added. Install video coming soon, but I digress. This hair, this one right here, this is the hair that grows out of my head. So let's talk about why we need to stop treating gray hair like it's an act of defiance, shall we? When my gray hair first started growing in, it freaked me out. Because, you know, it happened when I was in, I guess, my mid-30s, early to mid-30s, and it completely did not compute in my brain for gray hair to be growing out of my head at that age. I didn't like it. I wasn't comfortable with it. I plucked it. I was in denial. And, you know, I had that internal debate to color or not to color. It wasn't a difficult debate to have at the time. I colored. I was on the coloring train for a long time, years. But, you know, at one point I reached my saturation point. Too much money was being spent, too much time was being spent, and I was kind of growing into the kind of person that didn't care. I started to not care about what people thought of me and gray hair. Though at first it was nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking. Eventually, I started just getting used to it. I started liking it. I reached a point of full and complete acceptance and appreciation for my gray hair. It was a milestone for me. The initial reactions to my gray hair was mixed. Some people loved it. Some people thought I should color my hair back to black. But I had reached the point of no return. And with time, I started to get more compliments. The more gray my hair became, it was strange. And I gotta tell you, to this day, I get way more compliments now than I ever did when my hair was jet black. And that's the truth, Ruth. The "you're so brave" line, I gotta admit, I found it flattering at first, you know, kind of boosted my ego a little bit. But with time, probably because of my sheer acceptance and admiration of my gray hair, I started to feel uncomfortable about what people probably meant as a compliment to me. There's this hidden assumption that gray hair is somehow unattractive, unkept, or socially unacceptable. That choosing not to color your hair is an act of rebellion rather than self-acceptance. Brave. What is bravery, really? Bravery is risking something. It's facing real danger. Think firefighters, soldiers. Wearing gray hair doesn't require bravery. It requires unlearning shame. When we label women as being brave for aging naturally, what we're actually doing is inadvertently reinforcing the idea that aging is wrong and that it's something to hide. If you think I'm brave for wearing my gray hair, you need to ask yourself, what does that say about what we've been taught to fear? As women, we face different pressures than men when it comes to beauty and aging. Salon marketing, media messaging, the beauty industry, they profit off of our insecurities. Men have it easier in this regard. You know, when they age, they're considered distinguished, you know? And when women age, we're discarded. When we go gray, they consider it as if we've let ourselves go. When I think about some of the factors that contributed to my going gray the way that I did, it definitely had so much to do with just seeing people around me, celebrities and certain influencers sporting their gray hair proudly. That's what helped me. That's what pushed me onto the other side. When you don't see other examples of it, it's hard to be that person to just take on the mantle of sporting the gray hair. For so long, I hadn't seen any examples that gave me the courage to do the same. But in seeing other women do it with pride, with attitude, you know, with enthusiasm, that's what gave me the strength to finally accept my gray hair. But it wasn't an easy journey. But it was a journey worth taking. And so I'm not brave. I'm just unashamed, unapologetic, proud. My gray hair is fabulous. And for anyone who's on the journey, just know, gray hair isn't a problem to overcome. You're simply choosing authenticity over performance. There's nothing radical about accepting yourself. But because society has made it rare, we've viewed it as radical. And that to me it's kind of absurd. Now, for all my gray-haired sisters out there, let me know in the comments. Have you ever been called brave just for accepting yourself? And for those of you who are still coloring their hair, let me know. Are you coloring it for you? Are you coloring it because of societal pressures? I'm very curious. Please let me know in the comments. And to every woman letting her silver shine, just know, it's not brave. It's normal. It's real. It's beautiful. Let's stop acting like it's a revolution to be real. God, so annoying. All right, y'all. Well, that is it for me. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And in French, it's merci. I bought this t-shirt at Winners, and I thought I'd wear it today because I do want to tell each and every one of y'all out there, merci. Thank you. Thank you to all of my subscribers, the new ones, the day ones, and everybody in between, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. And thank you for contributing to my new narrative. Catch you guys in the next one. Stay gray, y'all.
Hey guys, the new narrative with Sylvie.com will soon be a thing. Yes, it's a mouthful, but it's worth it. Join our mailing list to stay up to date.